We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now. Blake Snell will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
So digging in now, Bo Bichette, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty B. We've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, Dero, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. Down the first baseline. He's got it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Got it covered. The designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Previous history with Blake Snell. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
1-1 the count. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out, with 19 homers and 59 RBIs. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1.
Count was 2-1.
3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Choi in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Settling in now, Brandon Lau. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 8.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder.
Up next for the Rays, Austin Meadows. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In his career, Meadows is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. So ground this one fouled off to the left side. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 4 home runs, and he's driven in 24. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Count even at 2-2. Ryu gets the sign. Here's his offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Chopped toward the second baseman. Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
That is it. The center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And he fouls this one off. The pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Brandon Drury will bat next, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Comes in with an average of 265. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. The 2-2 is taken, but called strike 3, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Now here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 1-0.
No, that's low.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Hunter Renfroe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. A ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Choi aboard here at first with nobody out. Nope. 3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Martinez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
First and second here with nobody out. And that misses. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. None out, runners at first and second. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit, and they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. This pitch is popped up. Ryu is under it near the mound. One down.
Batting it, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Zunino. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. 2-2. Here it is. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Rays will settle for just the one. We'll go now to the top of the third. Tampa Bay leads this one 1-0. Standing in, Cavan Biggio. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
2-1.
That's inside.
Here's the pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Derek Fisher the next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Up next is Danny Jansen, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in its at bat.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They still trail 1-0.
We're back now as the Rays line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. One major factor in their struggles has been the strikeout. Entering the day, they have more strikeouts than any other team in the league, leading a member of the coaching staff to tell me, without a doubt, it's something we have to rectify. Strikeouts happen, but sometimes it feels like we're losing focus and just flailing up there, and that can't happen. That's something for us to keep an eye on with this club, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
For the Rays, the second baseman, number 8.
The pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. The pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, but that finds its way through for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. So now to the plate, Austin Meadows, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
The 0-2 delivery. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Swing and a liner. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping in now, Yandy Diaz. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Outside, 2-1. Runners are at 1st and 3rd with none out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike three. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Ji-Man Choi. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Looking at his career totals, Choi brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 home, and he fouls this one off. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe, and it's fouled away. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 11 home runs and 30 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first and third, two away. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. All set for the start of the fourth. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. The 1-1 home.
I got to count 2-2.
Fouled off. Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0.
Hey! 1-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. This is line to left. Meadows is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jose Martinez, a base hit in his first trip.
Martinez.
And now a pitch on the way. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Drury is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Stepping into the box, Willie Adames. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 7 homers, 27 driven in. The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Popped him up. Guerrero is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
So here's Mike Zunino looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Randal Grichuk at the plate now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Racing back, the right fielder to the track, to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. Randal Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
And with 1 swing at a bat, no hitter gone, shutout gone, and now we got a tie Wago. Anything can happen.
In now, Brandon Drury.
Brandon.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. One run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Second baseman, Cavan.
Stepping into the box, Cavan Biggio looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there, made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
At the plate, Derek Fisher, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Has a look, now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Now a throw over, and the runner back. Two and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
At the plate now, Danny Jansen, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
A little roller toward the hole. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. All even now at 1-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Brendan Lau, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Batting, left fielder, Austin Meadows.
Striding in, Austin Meadows. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. On its way is pitch number 75. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Taken high and deep to right. Going back is Fisher. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Third baseman number 2, Yandy Diaz.
So stepping in, Yandy Diaz. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First offering on its way. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact and he'll get another chance. Another 0-2 home. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
So now to the plate, Ji-Man Choi, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fisher's under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 1 left for Tampa. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Trevor Richards takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 34, Trevor Richards.
Now batting Teoscar Hernandez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Called strike 0-2.
Down 0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
So he got him swinging. Lourdes Gurriel is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Popped up. Diaz is under it near the mound, and that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays go down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. So striding in, Hunter Renfroe.
And leading up for the Rays, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Drury has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Martinez.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Into the box, Willy Adames.
The shortstop,
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Kiermaier. First pitch of the at-bat.
No, that's low.
Ryu gets the sign. 1-0 on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. One for the Rays on the solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th, and Tampa's taken a 2-1 lead. Oliver Drake is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 47, Oliver Drake.
Randall Grichuk will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Here's the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
At the plate, Brandon Drury, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Drury brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Choi moving to his left, 2 down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Cavan Biggio.
Digging in, Cavan Biggio. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's the ball.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 2-1. Wilmer Font gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Wilmer Font.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Mike Zunino.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Brandon Lau. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he gets the call there. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2.
Full count now. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Skied into straightaway right. Fisher's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Austin Meadows.
Stepping up to the plate, Austin Meadows. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
No, that's down.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Diego Castillo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
Reese McGuire will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And he gets ahead 0-1. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, number 9.
Digging in and looking for more, Danny Jansen. He singled his last time up. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back in standing. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 2-1. Jonathan Davis is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Now playing right field, number 49.
Stepping in, Yandy Diaz. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
And leading up for the Rays, the third baseman, Yandy.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Digging in now, Ji-Man Choi. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Three and two now. Now the payoff pitch home. Skied into straightaway right. Davis is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Martinez.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Rays strand just the 1. They still lead it 2-1. Nick Anderson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Nick Anderson. Leading off to the Eagles, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Here comes the first pitch.
No, inside.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Now he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's batting cleanup but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the 0-2.
Nope. Ball 1.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 1-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Randall Griffith.
Coming to the plate now, Randall Grichuk will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. He's set. Here it comes. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch. Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order, too.
And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Struck him out. Good night, Toronto.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Tampa Bay rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Trevor Richards claims the win out of the pen, his first. Hyunjin Ryu pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Nick Anderson strikes out the side to record the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.